Alrighty, howdy there, folks. So, decided to come at you with I'd say a pretty good New Year's Day special. It's currently New Year's Eve. It's about 9 o'clock, so I figured, what would be a better way to spend New Year's Eve than playing some Silksong? Got gifted this over Christmas, so I figured, you know what, I may as well hop right into it. See, like 110 is good. I ain't gonna do much talking for an intro. We're gonna get right into this because I've been looking forward to this since I got Hollow Knight in October or September, whichever one. You see your beauty so frail and fine, they see your peace woven of faith and toil. They forget about your heart bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth. A beast nature to all. From Farloon's Folly by Conductor Romino. I wonder what this Conductor Romino will have to do with the game, considering the opening to the last game, Elegy of Hollowness, was Monomon. Captured Hornet. Act 1. I do have to wonder if this is taking place before or after Hollow Knight. Now, whatever this place is reminds me of Green Path. Here we are. Ah, this does not recognize numpad arrows. Yeah, I gotta fix this real quick. Okay, I fixed a few options. It looks as if Silksong's got a bit of a weird issue where it see, Hollow Knight's doing me good already. You always look at stuff like that. But yeah, there's a weird issue where even it doesn't recognize numpad arrows as anything other than the numbers that are on there. So I had to rebind them, but this game doesn't look to have numbers for anything. The Moss Grotto. I guess I can't focus. At least... Oh, I'm guessing that silk-looking thing there is probably the answer. Looks like there is a ledge grab system. That's nice. I'm tempted to say that's death. Because it kind of looks like the waters in Mono... It looks like the waters that surround Monomon's temple. Temple Archive. Oh well, I doubt this will be the most exploratory playthrough. I'm just going to try and get through it best as I can. Oh, you heal for 2. Well, now, if that isn't a good thing, I don't know what is. Regardless, let's not drag us out too long. I'm interested to see this world. And if you can't tell, this is going to be a very uncut version of this video. I don't plan on cutting much of anything out other than some of my technical difficulties. Mossberry. I wonder what a mossberry is used for. Nope, something's happening. Maybe I'm not supposed to come here? Huh. Okay then. Oh, I think I'm supposed to follow that little feller. Yeah, as you can see, it says hold 2 to look down. It's because of how it's bound. My arrow keys, regular arrow keys, don't function well, so Hollow Knight didn't have any issue with the, Hollow Knight didn't have issues with the numpad keys from the get-go, so I guess Silksong doesn't like them. Although, as I know, I think this game really likes being played with a controller. Out of reach. Oh, okay, there we go. Which means I probably lost my way to get back up there. So if I had to guess, I'm gonna... Oh, well, there's something there. Some shell shards. Looks to be the currency of the land. Okay, let's actually get moving here, shall we? I don't know why I did that. Getting used to the parkour. I'm playing it as if I still have Manus Claw, which I very much don't. Okay, it compels me. What's down over here? Maybe the final boss of the game's there. I don't know. Something tells me I needed you to get to whatever that is. Alright, I think it's about time I actually just kind of get to going. So they're beckoning me up there, but I think I have to come this way first. I do wonder what's affecting her so much. What is it that's, I guess, very much weakening her? chapel. Well, that's a... Oh. Mini boss. Moss Mother. Oh. This sure doesn't remind me of the Gruz Mother. Okay, I should probably try not to get hit. It seems like a good course of action. You can bind midair. Good to know. Luckily, my experience from Hollow Knight is serving me well. I can pretty well take care of this one. After having beaten the likes of the Radiants, I'd hope I'd be able to. Ascend? What's over here? Something probably not yet ready for me. And whatever it is harming me again. That looks like one of the things that captured me. It sounds very evil, too. Chapel Maid. Wonder if it's a snail, like the snail shamans. And Hornet talks. Lovely. Farloom. Okay, let me actually go and do that. It's not going to be in that menu, I doubt. Okay. Seek the Great Citadel. Yeah, alright. I'll have to do that. My only thought is to keep going this direction. Bone Bottom. Suppose, do you have anything to offer me? I guess not. What are you? Bells. So it is possible to kind of do that. Makes me think that's going to be something equivalent to the stag stations. Perhaps the last of the stag beetles came this way. If any escaped. I've got none of those. Alright, well I got nothing to trade with you. I'll have to go out. Well, I'll leave you right to that, bud. I'm gonna see what's up here. I doubt this is any faster way to travel. Avoid creature. At least when I see a black body like that with white eyes, makes me think of something made of the void. Makes me wonder, what are these shell fragments for if they're dealing in rosaries? Maybe that's for another trader will accept them. I'll come up this way. You're a gargantuan one of those. And you deal 2 masks of damage. I'll have to be very cautious of you. I have no way of getting up to there. Not that I know of. Nah, but here's a way. Ah, rosary beads. Well, I've got 60 of them. I don't see anything further, anywhere further to go. Cheesy Pete's. I already went up there, so what can I find here? About to say, I knew well from anywhere. This is a boss battle. Or not, if not a boss battle, a room battle, I should have specified. Be gone, accursed things. Oh, you remind me of those armored, no, not armored squits. Slow motion, now we're getting fancy. I'm about to say, I figured something worthy would be over here. I hear something down this way. I really hope that well, I should be able to get back up. Really hope I can just get back up. Otherwise, that was a pretty big waste of my time. Come on, senses, don't fail me. I think I'm going in a loop if I do this. I think what I need to do is go this way. I can't tell if you're a child or you're just a little messed in the head. Let me collect these rosary beads. Gotta make sure to get them Mary Mother of Jesus prayers in. And that might have been a little insensitive of me. Yeah, why not? Oh, it's a payable bench. Let me see if I can hit all three of them. I know I can do it. Ah, there we go. This place looks a little evil. Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. It's a cracked wall up there, but I can't get to it. Regardless, I'm interested to see, I suppose, what caused the decline of this Farloom. It looks like certain death. Thanks for testing that for me. Now I know not to go there. Does make me wonder, without any sort of, well, short of if there's another variant of the Manus Claw in the game, is there no wall climbing? Because that will kind of suck a little bit, I'll be honest with you. As does not having a direct downward swipe. Oh, these must be magnetite. Must say, you are a very easy foe to defeat. I'll go explore here right quick. I also miss having a mothwing cloak. Shard pendant. I suppose I'll have to wait for the next bench. I would assume maps are probably still part of the game. If they're not, then bold decision, but I'm not certain I'm actually would be a detractor of it. Unless this is an absolutely huge game, which it probably is. I mean, it took many years to release. Aren't you just an interesting little fellow? Okay, so Let me trace my steps back up because I can probably open it from that side. No, it's a frayed rosary string. Do I do the dumb thing? I shall. I don't know what I expected other than to die. There's a broken wall. Gotta be on my guard for these. You actually saved me from being impaled on spikes. Keep jumping too high and getting hit by them. I don't want to lose any of these rosary beads. Okay. I do not know what that is. What are you? Oh, they're fleas. Almost looks like his eyes are closed, but, no, it's almost like he's got a mustache. Flea Master Muska. Oh, I see a bench. You have some very creepy antennae. They almost look like you got eyes on them, but I seriously doubt those are your eyes. Okay, let me make sure I do this. Shard pendant. Collect more shell shards from defeated creatures. Mossberry, tool pouch, the hunter's cloak. Oh. I'm not certain if I should break those or not. No, you just don't like me attacking your wagon. You don't care if I attack you. Well, I know the fleas are here. I am not very good at this. Just letting me know the fleas are up there. Keep getting hit by them. This looks familiar. I've been here. I know I've been here. Because that was the crate I loosed. Well then, let me continue the way I did not. Probably the way that they would have expected me to go. Yeah, I don't know what you expect me to do here. Can I I didn't think so. Do I lose rosaries for that? I do not. Also, I think that's... Where is... I think I misunderstood this. No, I didn't. I guess you combined 2 or 3 with... Whatever the case is, I can't go this way. Well, I know the fleas are this way, so let me see if there's any branching paths I missed. Not fast enough to dodge these, but I am dumb enough to get hit by them twice. Luckily, the fleas will grant me a bench. Now, there is still this. I went down there. Let me make sure that there's no branching paths I missed. Whew. I do say, quite a few things in this game are content to do a lot of damage to you. I think I explored everything over here. Should have killed him for the silk. But there's still more for me to explore up here. And I think I might have... No, I went down that path below. Ah, map maker. Certainly, I'll trade with you. I have a map. Tab? Thought so. A quill. Compass? I don't need a compass. I will take this quill for convenience sake. And a map of the Mosslands. Child-wielding needle. Okay, well, that makes a fair amount of sense. As to where I am, that much I don't know. If I had to guess, I'm currently at that scribbled in section at the top. If you look above Bone Bottom, you look at the corridor way above that, the sort of very long one. I think I've just gone up that entrance. Which makes sense because this should be leading back to the Moss Grove. That's precisely where I thought I was. I'll look to see what this is here, and then I shall leave. You jump back so far. Is aggravating. Oh, you actually do 3. I also can get rosaries off these bugs, which makes them worth hunting. I do so hope there is an equivalent to the hunter, because his mysteriousness is what I liked about him. And also the fact that he espouted good wisdom. I keep wondering if this is like Descending Darkness, if I can damage boost through it. The answer is no. I almost wonder if I should go after you, because you could kill me. Ah, okay. Not my best moment. Okay, I believe I know where I am. I think I'm toward the center of the map. I also lost all my rosaries, but I did also spend all of them, so... nothing gained, nothing lost, I suppose. I already despise these little creatures. Not as much as primal aspids, but still. Okay, coming up top. So if I just keep going, then I should see the mysterious lady. Or perhaps I'm not quite where I thought I was. Regardless, the way forward is this. But if I'm where I think I am, then this is apparently... okay. At any rate, while I trek back, I do hope all of you have had a good Christmas season. And I also certainly hope that... I missed that the first time around. Regardless, I do hope you all have had a good Christmas season. That leads down to where I've been. You remind me a lot of the mantises, although I do not believe you are a mantis. You certainly don't look like them. Oh, that's her, I guess, greeting. She reminds me of a mantis, but she cannot be a mantis, because she lacks some of the features like them. But she reminds me, I guess, more so of the lords. I do hope there's a fight in this game I enjoy as much as the Mantis Lords, because they were wonderful. Oh, I can restore everything. I figured damage boosting was probably my best way to get through it. If I pummel enough creatures, I get Silk back. Cannot ledge grab out of a downward dive. I actually do not know what this is called, but I can hit levers with it. You're not sneaky. I saw that there was rosary beads here. So this is up to the upper section of the bone bottom. That was rather stupid of me. Yeah, you can re-heal 3. Now, I thought you could only heal 2 masks, because I've heard a lot of people that were complaining about the fact that a lot of stuff apparently does 2 masks of damage. I was under the impression that you only healed 2 masks back with that, which was a defense as to why that happened, so I wonder if that got changed at some point. Weaver of Farloom, by grace you warded, by thread you healed, by your favor eternal we offer our songs, so... Whatever god of Farloom, I'm certain. Oh, this grows back. Just give me silk. It does. I like that. This thing's starting to irritate me. Something is cackling with delight. I do wonder what that could be. Binded Silk Spear. Attacking by throwing the needle forward, silk will be expended. I see. So that's what that was. Frayed rosary string, which I will break down immediately. I suppose the only thing is that you don't lose that on death, so that might be a reason not to use it. Deadly Weaver Technique. There's Weaver again. I was wondering when that would come back into play. Some quick thinking saved me there. Now, what do you hide down here? See, now that's what I was used to. So then, does that mean this is before the events of Hollow Knight? Because does Hornet gain her spear throwing ability here? I mean, that makes some sense, I'd think. Mossberry, apparently toxic. Now I don't have an infinite source of silk to heal myself with. I actually do want to head up there just to get to that upper point. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. No, it does matter, I think. Regardless, what is this? bell beast. Okay. This thing seems enamored with those bells. It's not a very hard trek back. Horn is just a lot shorter range than I keep thinking she is. And doesn't have the knockback either. Okay, what is this way? A bench. This was that cackling whatever. A druid. Oh, moss berries. Yeah, I'll do it, because why not? I might actually have 3 moss berries. Oh, I must only have 2. I see, so it is toxic. I don't know what I expected. I'm certainly not the smartest individual out there, so, you know, kind of makes sense. I don't know why I came this way. Because I need to go down, and then I can go fight Bell Beast. Come forth, ye scourge of bells. You remind me of massive moss charger. You have a lot slower jump than massive moss charger does. I didn't get you. Okay, don't get hit by the bells. Don't get hit by Bell Beast. Bind, please, before I get decimated. Okay, there we go. Different colored bells, I like it. Oh, I didn't have enough silk. Okay. Didn't strike him. Stop getting hit by them bells, man. Okay, I'm gonna use this to heal. I kind of need that. Okay, and I died. Lovely. Okay. Back to Bell Beast. I might cut out these attempts. Or I might not, so you can be serenaded by my lovely voice. Which I'm certain each and every one of my viewers enjoys. Oh, that's the cuckoo clock, so it's striking 10. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I do fancy my cuckoo clock. Come, ye beast of bells. Dude, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? Should be careful, because his hitbox probably could have still hit me there. I'm gonna see if I just save my silk for healing. Don't use it on the harpoon attack. When you do that, that attack there lets me get a lot of damage in on him. Okay, so if there's those little light shafts, it means bells are falling. Do not get hit by the bells. And the bells bounce once. I didn't die, which is good. But now every time he does an action, it, I'm not doing very well at this. Once more. At least I discovered your bench. You are, I believe, the closest to Bell Beast. No, it's not this way. And compared to the Knight, Hornet's range is surprisingly short. Not the worst thing out there. It could definitely be worse, but I keep getting messed up because I play with a Knight that's melee with long reach. Gotcha. I'm just going to see if I can burn you down. Maybe that attack does a lot more damage than I'm giving it credit for. If I can avoid getting hit, that is. Should try swinging upward. I might be able to hit him. I mean, went into second phase pretty early, so that's a good sign. Totally missed. That was my fault. And I'm... alright, I binded before he got me. That was, again, totally my fault. So if I get hit another time, I do, in fact, die here. Gotcha. He's reminding me a lot of the dirt crawlers. Defeat the Bell Beast. Oh, something's happening. Tell you what, Hornet's got some good moves. Yes, do lecture me about the nature of the Weavers. Witness our waking. Consumed a silk heart. Oh, I can just generate silk passively. Would I be wrong to say that seems a little broken? Let me test it. Okay, let me wait for one to go, and then I'll see what the tick is. Treacherous Fiend. Now the fearful one's going to be frightened by Bell Beast. Alright. Let's see. Let's go one more attempt. Alright, one more. That was... I cannot tell if Bell Beast likes this or not. Let me see what I have the power to buy from these souls who inevitably I will begin to fight. Shopkeep. Tempted to see what a rosary string is. Go to my inventory, and then I can break them. For 60 rosaries? How much did I pay you for? Scam artist. Well, I guess I'll keep them. I don't technically lose them. Oh. I'll donate to the Bone Bottom Repairs. As to what it'll do, I'm not certain. Yeah, I'll take you. I may as well take them all. Okay. What do I actually need to do? Hunt the haunted pilgrims and collect the shawls. Speak to the flea master. I can do this. Does mean that I am going back to Bell Beast. I tell you what, this is getting very enjoyable. This poor thing's going to be terrified. Awaken, my steed. This creature does remind me a little bit of God Tamer and her beast. Although her beast had a bigger head. Different color, too. As to where you're dropping me off, I am actually... Oh, wait, I know where you're dropping me off. Because this over here should be the lever from earlier. Oh, so I'm up here. So I'd actually have to go down there. Okay. Yeah, I think I see where the bell is. I actually want to go to the Flea Master first before I go off and explore some more. Oh, but exploration is so tempting. Now, let me go see what this wish should get me a rosary. I'm somewhat convinced that that actually is faster. Am I going the right way? I think so. Ah, rosary beads. You didn't escape my view. This might be faster. I'm not certain. Flea Master is not down this way. Yes, he is down this way. If it does generate me some silk, I think it only generates the very first one. Oh, forgot there's nothing down there. If I go down here, is it? Then I believe the Flea Master is not down here. How badly did I mess myself up that I thought it was down there? Because what I thought was that it was off that corridor there. Okay. I would have thought that was it. Unless I need to go a chamber over. It's possible I need to go this way. No, because that just leads back there. That leads to... Wait a minute, I think I'm confused about where I even am. Because you wouldn't think it from how the room is shaped, but I think I actually took that winding... Yeah, this confirms it. I took that corridor, the farthest right in the center that I've explored. I'm heading to that room when I thought that I was in the room to the left of it. Which means the fleas are down over here. And I died. Woe is me. Okay, that confirms where I was then. That, cocoon? I'm sure this is the most advanced speedrunning tactic right here. Bounce off of Bell Beast to get the extra half-second gain. I do still need to unlock that gate from Mall's home. But we're going to talk to Flea Master first. Yeah, come this way, and then do the things, and don't go there. Let me get this unfurled. Because clearly I hadn't already. And there we go. So now I can come down here to where I'm not so confused. Give me your shell shards, because we build stuff out of those. Alright, I'm so turned around that I actually do not know where I even am. Or where Flea Master is. Which is not good. Yeah, there's a mossberry I missed back there I'll have to get. That's an easy one, but where did the fleas go, man? I'm so turned around it's not even funny. Which means it might actually be through here. Or do I have to go... Is there... There's no room further down. Oh, man, my neck. That sucks. Most I can come up with is it might still be down here and I just missed it. So it was down here. It was one below where I was. I guarantee you people that have already played this game. Oh. Not the self. Fleas are here. Wish updated. Seek fleas across the lands of Farloom. Alright, I did your wish, so I'm going to go back up and kill some heretical whatevers. The reason we don't like them is because they're corrupted by something. Maybe they saw the truth of the heart of darkness, and they've grown mad from their revelation. Besides, while I'm out here, I can go look for that other mossberry and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or should I say 2 fleas with 1 stone? I am funny. Oh, I almost made that. Do wonder what drives these creatures so mad. Surely it can't be the some deity of this land doing it. Surely not. Yeah, I think only these ones will count if they've got these shawls on them. Nope, you are unclothed, and yet I can still take a... Well, I guess... Oh, you do have a shawl. I thought that was the segments of your body. No, that got me nowhere. I do want to unlock that one below, so I think I need to go far enough where I can drop down one. Oh, you're back up there. Is this a pilgrim uttering madness to himself? Can't let that slide. Do need to be careful that I don't end up dying. The way it looks, I should be able to head all the way back here and get that other entrance. Oh, that's the entrance from above, huh? I'm not very smart. If you can't tell already, you're in sad shape. Well, you know, this game should keep me occupied enough that I can just run this out to, where is that supposed to lead? Manus Lords. Or I guess the Moth Lords, maybe? I'll come for you later. I need to kill some more heretics. You are heretical. You are heretical. I do wonder who's collecting these shoals. Maybe it's that huntress that we spied up above. A well-earned rest station. Yeah, I think I might need to go into that moss grotto to get the other berry, because I think that's where it was. I do so love it when the enemies conveniently respawn. Or, I suppose it's the heretics conveniently respawn. Animated by Grandmother Silk, I'm sure. That is one thing I unfortunately had spoiled, was that that name exists. And if I had to take a guess, if I had to take a good guess, probably a similar force to the Radiants. Or perhaps a similar force to the Worms. Or the Roots. I don't know. What I can tell you is this, the Silk itself appears to be animating these creatures. No rest? Alright, Silk up. But unless I'm going crazy, I could have sworn upon release, Binding only granted you 2 masks. I really hope they didn't push it to 3 just because, you know, people sucked at the game. I've probably already been here. Oh, that's a cloak. Can I take your cloak? I should be able to steal the cloak off this. Maybe the Wanderer is sleeping. Maybe it's not dead. So perhaps it would be a little... Ooh, I don't know. Evil? Not that that's ever stopped me from doing things. Should have done a downward dash or whatever they're going to call that. Yeah, I thought you'd get knocked back more than that. Oh, can I not go back up the way I came? Shame. I'll have to go back up there. How many more of the heretics do I need to strip of their robes? One more. And then if I need to turn them into the Huntress, I'll go to her and then to Bell Beast. Then back to the such and such. I might record the rest of this. I might record some boss battles when I get into them. Also, these are not snails. They're just really fat bugs. Okay, who must I go to? Oh, turn them in at the wish wall, and I shall have my reward. I did also see that... does that just stay there like that? Yeah, keep that up. I did also see that there is a DLC supposedly coming out for this game. Which looks rather enticing, if I'm honest. The Sea of Sorrows. So, I am looking forward to seeing what comes of that. Let us go back to my trusty and loyal steed. For being such a good steed, and honestly something of a what would be a decent pet, I'll give you what you enjoy. Some wax with a needle. Yeah, I think the fearful one left out of here. Probably for fear of being eaten by Bell Beast. Now... Garb of the Pilgrims. A rosary necklace. 120 rosaries. I'll keep you for now. I'll use them if... The smart thing to do is break them if you're going to buy something immediately. Hit all... I think I hit all three. That's two. That wasn't all of them. Okay. That was only two. I think I was all three. That was all three there. Let's see. Berries. Yes, I gotta go out of the village to the Moss Grotto. I wonder where these pilgrims are coming from, and also where Farloom even is. Because most undoubtedly it is far from Hollow Nest. Which would lead me to think that this is somewhere past the desolate wasteland. Oh. You know, I like how... Yeah, I'll definitely find it because I'll retrace my exact steps. Well, it's not that hard of a jaunt. I'm still thinking this is deadly. It's not. My assumptions were proven incorrect. Which leads me to wonder what grand treasures await me. Grand treasures that mostly fell down into the water, but do float, so I didn't lose them. This theme also reminds me a lot of Green Path's theme, which is intentional, I'm certain. Just so happens Green Path has one of my favorite themes, and that is actually a region I do really enjoy. I will also point out that the Moss Grotto is built a bit like Deep Nest. That one section where you can fall in from the fungal wastes. Now, I think it was in the later part was where that one berry was, which if I had collected it, would have been nice. Yeah, that's just to fall all the way to the bottom. I went over there because that was a reward. That's where it is. There we go. Now I can return to the Wicked Witch. Although there's no way to climb right up, so I'll have to go by way of Ruin's Chapel. Go up. Well, actually, no, I can't wall climb, so there's no point in checking that. I'll have to see it another time what that is. I'm not sure how to get up from here, and if there even is a way, so I'm gonna go take Bell Beast to the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, if only I knew my Shakespeare well enough to quote, to quote what the witches put in the pot in Macbeth? Wasn't Othello. Was Macbeth, I believe. What was it? Eye of newt and toe of frog, or toe of dog, or something to that effect? I don't know why I'm coming this way. I gotta go back. Back to kill the heretics. Also, should have gone to the board to collect my... Actually, I already collected my reward. Should have gone back, because I wanted to see... I'll check them now. Wanted to see if there's any more wishes to grant. I might have to do all the ones beforehand for that, though. The Wicked Witch is up there, so I actually do have to go up here. Did I go up here? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I think one of the lines to that was Eye of Newt and Toe of Frog. Ah, you died by your own design. I do have to go down, though, and I should kill them to get their rosary beads. You know, it's funny. This has absolutely nothing to do with the game, but on the subject of rosary beads, I'm no Catholic, believe you me. I did go to a Catholic mass once, and it was a quite strange affair. At least to somebody like me who is a Protestant. You can have them. You are off your rocker. Druid's Eye. Undoubtedly, I already know what happens. That thing will kill me if I stay in it. Now, let me equip this. Druid's Eye. Sounds like... Oh, what's that charm where if you take damage, you... Grubsong, and that's actually a fairly good charm. Grubsong will give you soul in Hollow Knight as you take damage. It was actually pretty good. Lost Fleas. Hopefully there's none back here. May as well continue exploration, though. Eye of Newt and Toe of Frog. I've got that stuck in my mind now, even though that may not even be the right line. I mean, I can check. I actually have a compendium of Shakespeare's works, and this is where I went down there and found you can't get back out. So let's come through here to... Oh, yes. As I called them, the Moth Knights. Is that a trip back to the village? It is. Uh-huh. Well, I still don't know what's up there. Oh, I don't need anything from you. I mean, I can buy craft metal. I can buy a magnetite brooch. What do I have in that slot? Collect one more collect more. Honestly, I'd prefer getting all the rosaries. And I'll buy your mysterious metal. Can I purchase a mask shard if I break my rosaries? 180 plus, so I would have 288, so I need more rosaries, so don't break them. No wishes. Oh! Dondaku. Um, I've done well without the compass, but I will break I'll break the smaller rosary just to buy these pins, because I actually could use those. I have to wonder if those Moth Knights, as I was calling them, might be Chakra's tribe. Hopefully they are great warriors worthy of my skill. But I'm actually going to go explore past Belby's, because I get the feeling that I should explore that way. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to explore past where the Belby's bone marrow stop is. Where this great bell was that I came to. Because this looks rather important. So what lies beyond? Perhaps nothing, or perhaps this is actually everything. Well, I can get down there now. Treacherous insects. Skull crawlers, that's what I'll name them. Those skull crawlers are a nasty bunch. Particularly their large brethren. I gotta get you gone, because you will mess me up, I'm certain. Do come under this boulder, would you? I really hoped I could get you to die to it. It looks like to me you drift just a little bit, not up, but to whatever horizontal direction you're going, which makes me wonder, could you use this for a skip? To make a jump you just barely can't make, similarly to a soul skip. Or it might be called a dash skip, I actually do not remember. A shade, yeah, a shade soul skip, I think. Vengeful Spirit skip, dude. That shouldn't have taken me that long to get to that. Yeah, the Vengeful Spirit skip. Yeah, Vengeful Spirit skip, because when you use Vengeful Spirit, you push yourself ever so slightly. Which in the case of some jumps, like I think with two well-timed ones, you can skip having to do a large amount of green path. I'm not certain I want to know what he's doing up there. Because it sounds like he is absolutely destroying some insects with dissection. Let me just rest up and see what the map shows me. Yeah, there's something up there, but no way to reach it for now. But I'm not certain I want to go meet the guy that's currently ripping insects apart for fun, crazed delusions. I didn't mean to use you there, but okay. I keep getting hit a lot. Need to not be so reckless. Ah, yeah, it was my fault. And my rosaries are reduced to 0. And I think I saw some of them drop off my body. I think I broke the rosary thing and lost all of them. Well, I'm still not content with my defeat. That's the issue. I got trapped behind him like that, so he actually would have killed me there, too. But yeah, no, they didn't spill from my body. I broke the rosary thing and didn't get any of them. Come over here so I can ride you across. Perfect. You served your job excellently. You can stay up there. I might need you. Well, I could have used you if you had an IQ higher than that of a grape. In fact, that might even be an insult to a grape to say that you have the same intelligence as it. Because these flying things appear rather stupid. Rosaries. Okay, so you're used for platforming, I'm certain. Another craft metal. Perhaps for a better needle. Okay, a little further back. Apologies if my commentary in this portion's rather lacking. I'm kind of taking in the game. Also, I believe I forgot to equip the very thing that lets me... the very thing I bought to let me collect rosaries. First platforming challenge. I'm actually rather liking this. And a chest to reward me. Does that there count as a rosary bead? It actually counts as multiple rosary beads. Forgot to check if there's anything else over here, like a hidden wall or anything, or... no. About to say, I platformed over here. This is not that difficult. Sneaky little thing. More of these shell fragments. Let me come here because I believe I discovered things up there that I wanted to. Complex piece of machinery. I approve. And a rather significant amount of rosary beads. I also approve. No map for whatever that region is. Says, when did the fly... oh man, look at all that went to waste. Wonder if there will be needle arts, just like we have nail arts. At any rate, I already visited this area. This is nothing new. Because there's the volcanic egg I exploded. I'm more so interested in seeing what's over here and what's down there. Which is why perhaps exploration of whatever this region is might need to wait. I get the distinct feeling you will kill me. Ah, you can burrow. Oh, and you hit very hard. The worst part is I might not be able to get my stuff back without defeating him. You are a dedicated little thing. Okay, through here and then through here once more. I do hope that that's not the region that I've heard of known as the Hunter's March. The only reason I might think that is because I don't know, if there was an area known as the Hunter's March, that looks like it to me. And I've heard it consistently ranked among my friends to be one of the worst areas in the game. So if you will let me collect my cocoon, I'll leave you in peace. I'll instead see what's down here. You hit rather hard with that mace. Now, do I need to kill you too? Grendel. Straight pin. Well, once I find a bench to rest at, or I die, I'll go and equip this. What do you do? Light throwing tool. You know, you actually would be pretty good against that guy I was fighting, I think. So I killed the one that was locked away for being insane. And I don't think there's anything else up here worth my time. I didn't explore this lower chamber, though. Now, how does this work? Oh. So to replenish them, now it's the same each time. No, it's not. But to replenish them, I do need to spend those shell shards. Still, shell shards don't appear that hard to come by. Since I'm here, I actually could go back up and try and fight that guy up there. Okay, so he destroyed me. I think that's my sign that I need to wait. What are you working on, little bug? I don't have rosaries. Well, I get my stuff and then come back and give this little bug something. And if he doesn't give me anything good, I have half a mind to just end his life. That was incredibly helpful. Although I'm certain that progressing means I probably needed to pay him something. I was half expecting it to be another one. And it is now 11. I think I'll play this till midnight. Then put this up on New Year's Day for all you lovely people to enjoy. I do have to wonder what's down below, but I get the feeling it's just death. But I believe down this road I've been before. Indeed, I have not. In fact, I think this was the great chasm that prevented my crossing. And evermore it shall, or no. I'm almost certain inspiration for this area was taken from the Forest of Bones, or whatever that area in Hollowness was planned to be that was lava-filled. Rosary beads. I wouldn't have thought these bugs to be the religious type. Unless this is the Citadel. You remind me a lot of an aspid. Thankfully, not a primal one. Else you would quickly become a hated enemy. Into the belly of the beast. Deep docks. So enticing. So I'm assuming he was referring to this Gristle, or whatever his name was. I wonder if it is only I that thinks that this reminds me a lot of the Soul Sanctum. Ah! There you are, my friend. I will, in fact, take your map of the deep docks. And because I can spend rosaries on it, vendor pins. I remember buying almost everything for my Zelda that I could. Just because I wanted to have it, but at the same time, it's not exactly a hard and fast requirement. Okay, ring markers and shell markers I likely will not use. But I can at least see this deep docks. I may be the only one, but she reminds me a lot of a Mantis Warrior. Looks like this is Bellbeast's domain. It's a shame that there's Bellbeast cannot speak, so there's no commentary to be had on locations. That's what I liked about the Stag Beetle, is that he could comment on things, and it was interesting seeing his reaction to Distant Village and what was it, the Far Station? Stations he didn't think even existed. It was interesting. Another bench so close. I'm hesitant to lock myself down there. Seeing no other obvious route for progression, though, I'll do it. Okay, down this way. Ah, looks like I should start using these shell whatevers. That was not the thing to use. Should have used that instead. Because I cannot hold as many shell shards as you'd think. The silk possesses even these creatures into their madness. I'm afraid most of this bounty's lost on me. Truthfully, with the length of time I've been recording, I think soon enough it'll be time for me to take my leave. Oh, how fortunate. And truthfully, I believe that's a good place for me to leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure recording what has now been about 2 hours worth of footage. And I suppose, as always, God bless, take care, and make your 2026 a grand old year.